What's going on, guys? Tristan24 here. Welcome back to the video on the channel. Today is my Premier League predictions for match week 29 in the Premier League. Hopefully you guys were here last week when you see me predict match week 28, of course, because every year I do the last 10 match week predictions in the Championship and Premier League. This is the Premier League version you are watching right now, and if you want to know how I did last week, then this is the prediction league on screen now. I ended up getting 5 points, picking up no correct or spot on, in other words, predictions, but I did get the outcome of Leicester's game, Burnley's game correct. Also got the outcome of the Arsenal and Manchester derby correct, along with the Liverpool West Ham game. That's where my 5 points are coming from. On screen you'll be able to see the other scores. Of course, it's 3 points for a spot on prediction, 1 point for the correct outcome, 0 points for the wrong outcome, of course. So if you want to get involved, just comment your predictions down below. It's absolutely free, and I'll do the rest from there and adding you on to the prediction league. But guys, let's wait no longer. Let's get into these predictions for match week 29 in the Premier League. Starting off with the lunchtime kickoff on Saturday, it is Brighton, and they take on, at home, Liverpool, who are trying to chase down Manchester City at the top of the table to try and win the league. Brighton have a decent record against Liverpool, but in this one, I can only see Liverpool winning, as their motivation level should be high to catch Manchester City, and I think they'll get a 2-1 away win in the early kickoff. But early on in the season we did see Brighton draw 2-2 at Anfield with a really good performance as well, let's not forget that. So if Brighton were to get anything out of this, I wouldn't be too surprised. But I'm going to back the Reds for a 2-1 away victory. Up next is Brentford against Burnley, and in the last 3 meetings Burnley have won all 3 of them between these two teams. The last one being 3-1. And I think this one will be 3-1 as well. Burnley 3, Brentford 1 in this one. Of course, it was a brilliant victory for Brentford last time out against Norwich. I'm not too sure if they're safe yet. It's too early to call. I think if they were to get a result against Burnley and a win, I'd probably say they were about safe. But I can only see Burnley winning this one away at the Community Stadium. Next up is Manchester United against Spurs. It was a 3-0 demolition for Manchester United the last time these two sides met, with Ronaldo scoring in that one. This time, you know, they're coming on the back of losing the Manchester derby, and not by the odd goal, 4-1 as well, so it's a hefty defeat to your rivals as well. This one I do think they'll get back to winning ways, try and reignite their top 4 hopes and destroy Tottenham's top 4 hopes, although they had a brilliant win last match week against Everton, winning 5-0 in that one. They're just so inconsistent. Spurs, I think they'll lose this one 2-1 to the Red Devils away. Chelsea against Newcastle. Now, I really love when these two sides meet, especially when it's at St James's Park. But this one's at Stamford Bridge. A lot of behind the scenes stuff happening at Chelsea right now. They finally won a game after the horrible week they had last week with the owner, the League Cup, the FA Cup as well. I think they almost got knocked out to Luton as well. So I do think they're going to get back to winning ways in this one. Of course, they did get the win last week against Burnley, but I think they'll win again this week, 2-1 against Newcastle. It'll be a really good watch, that one in my opinion. But for me, Chelsea 2, Newcastle 1. Up next is Everton against Wolves, and I just do not know what to go for in this game, because Everton a decent one game, and then away they're a different side, they're just a Championship side. Wolves, you know, they lost at home last week to Crystal Palace, and I thought they were going to get something from it. So it's so hard to call these two. That's why I've gone for a 1-1 draw in this one. I think Everton, just because they're home, they will get something out of this. Up next is West Ham against Aston Villa. Now, both teams are doing okay. Brilliant season for West Ham so far. Sort of slipping away a little bit now. Aston Villa, they've just been a little bit too inconsistent this season. But what a win it was last week against Southampton. I did not see that coming. Philip Coutinho, I forgot he was there, but he was outstanding. I watched Match of the Day like everyone does. And yeah, it was brilliant. What Philip Coutinho was doing against Southampton, pulling all the strings. And in this game, I think it'll be a 5-goal thriller in favour of the team that playing Claret and Blue. That's both of them. West Ham are going to win that one. 3-2 in my opinion. Yes. The Claret and Blue teams come head to head. It's only Burnley now that are being left out of that one. Up next is Southampton and they take on Watford. Now Watford, real good performance against Arsenal last week. Southampton, not really the same to be said for them, although both of these teams did lose. But I do think Southampton are going to walk away with this one with no points, and Watford to pick up all three in a 1-0 scrappy away win at St Mary's to try and keep their survival hopes alive. So that's Southampton 0, Watford 1, my prediction for that game. Leeds Norwich is a massive game once more at the bottom of the table. We have so many going on. I did not watch Leeds under the new manager at the weekend against Leicester. Under the new manager, of course, but apparently, from a friend, he said that they played quite well. That's anything to go by. Norwich recently haven't been too good. That Jonathan Rowe looks absolutely brilliant. I loved it when he had his debut. He come on for his debut in December against Crystal Palace. He looked so good. Against Liverpool, he was brilliant when he come on in the FA Cup game. So if they start him, we'll play him. I think they'll get a goal or two, but assuming that he's not going to play, I think Leeds are going to win 2-0 in this one at Ellen Road in a massive game, and surely that almost confirms it for Norwich coming back down to the Championship next season. 2 games left to go, and Arsenal versus Leicester is next. As I said, didn't watch the Leicester Leeds game on the weekend last week. I was listening to the Arsenal Watford game though, and it sounded like Arsenal playing some really good football. I did watch it on Match of the Day, that one as well. Didn't watch the Leeds Leicester one though. It must have been on last or something because I do not remember anything from it. I think Arsenal are going to win this one 3-1, but I think they're going to go behind, and then that's when they really show that they're playing some really nice stuff, because there was a goal to concede in them, Arsenal, and that young team. But going forward, they've got a brilliant front three, and even the players behind them are brilliant as well. So Arsenal, the future's exciting. They can get top 4 this season. Fair play to Mikel Arteta. What a job he's done, and because Arsenal is so high expectations, so with Manchester United. Whenever a manager like Mikel Arteta just loses a game, everyone wants him out. But you've got to look at the long-term project, what he's done. Mikel Arteta, take a bow. If he gets top 4, fair play. Because this team, it's not the most experienced. Wasn't the greatest when he took over. But he's got it playing a certain way and his way, which he really likes. And I respect him for that. I think 3-1 Arsenal in this. Finally, the Sunday game, I think the Monday game, sorry. Crystal Palace at Sellers Park take on Manchester City. Last time these two sides met, it was a bit feisty, and I do believe that Crystal Palace come away with the points in a 2-0 win. Can't see it happening in this one. What a big help it would be to Liverpool if they could get City to drop points, because they're sort of a bogey team, Crystal Palace, for the top teams. It's just the way they play, frustrate them. But in this one, I think Manchester City going to continue their winning run from last week against Manchester United. I think this one they'll win 3-0 away. They just look really good against Manchester United. I think they'll get 3 points in this one as well. So guys, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please drop a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one very soon. But do not forget to predict in the comment section down below. I'm also doing the championship version of this. If you're interested in that, go over to that video, give it a watch, give your predictions as well. If you're on the prediction league, absolutely free. And guys, I'll see you in the next one very soon. Until then, take care. Goodbye.